More of the land is flooding over time. Time to attack. I'm just gonna let the squad finish this up and then move on. I don't have to deal with another incursion by this point, especially as they can pass right over hazardous terrain. A hillside cave serves as their final campsite. Oh, now we can upgrade our gear for the last time. I was hoping for a more experienced team, but I guess it works. I want at least tier 2 or tier 3 weaponry for all my heroes. Oh, so that's what the offhand items are for. Now I feel kinda foolish for not checking these out earlier. They all have the same stats, but they're just ornamental. A clear path climbs the hill ahead of them, to whatever waits. Oh, there's the statue we helped earlier, thanks to Bond. It actually assists us in the final battle too, and we can even control it. I guess the good deeds do pay off in this game, more than I expected. So alright, let's do a quick rundown of our characters before we end this off. So we have Zark the level 4 warrior, Bond the level 2 hunter, Bradmere the level 1 mystic, Goran the level 2 warrior, and Kala the level 3 hunter. Again, I was hoping Coloma would be here, but I misinterpreted where the final battle will take place. I thought it would take place on that one territory ahead. Now let's just hope this doesn't end in complete failure. I was hoping the ram statue would deal more damage to it. Ulstryx is probably on the far left side of this place. Nice hit! I didn't expect the 39% to connect. Pretty much any time an enemy tries to hit Zark, it ends in failure. The only exception was this Geist. And Ulstryx can probably pierce through my Silk Step ability, so I'm not gonna send him racing forwards like that. Okay, he's not here. We just need to approach Mootona. I wish there was a way you could speed up these animations. Especially when there's no enemies nearby anywhere. Perhaps in a future build. After all, this game is in early access. Well, I guess that's the rest of the enemies. There's no one else here. Climbing up its slick neck, Kala unseals Velda's earthenware bottle. She douses the petrified head of the god beast Mootona in a spicy, sweet-smelling elixir. Well, didn't work. Time to defeat Ulstryx for ourselves. The rain stops. The mighty Lord of Gorgons, scarred and strong, hurls his underlings before him and raises himself high, prepared to fight. At least the game was kind enough to reposition my allies here. He literally hurls them towards me. The description was not lying. I'm gonna need your help, Ram Statue. Do your thing. Seriously, I think this game has a 1 iron system. That's not what I wanted to do, I wanted to click on here. The round statue is more of a meat shield anyways, so I don't mind too much if it falls. Sorry, Ram Statue, but you're gonna have to fall. You did your best, Ram Statue. Enemies are infinitely respawning, so once I clear out these giant Gorgons, I'm gonna have to take care of Ulstryx ASAP. At last, you're free. HP, this is... I guess create more protection? They spawn in very fast. But as I can double attack with Zark, down he goes, and because he's the leader, all the Gorgons have been released from his control. The mighty Ulstryx finally crumbled before us. His reeking corpse twitched still. It was over. Some would say we saved the world, and we did save the ember of it. We cupped this red coal of life, held it away from the water, carried it into the next morning. Through wreckage, loss, destruction, it would take time for the water to go down, the memory to lose their bite, to rebuild, to heal, and maybe to live new lives someday. But our story was just one of many. The end. In total, I succeeded in 113 years of peace. Time for the epilogue. Macbor developed a passion for restoring ruined sites. They may not have quite matched their former glory, but he hoped the former inhabitants wouldn't be too embarrassed. Gorin was less than keen than some to spend evenings reliving the old days. Lonely Grand Blind didn't make it onto many maps, until Calla and Bon brought in a two-headed boar one morning. Then everyone started showing up, testing their skills or asking for advice. Calla went to Heartsmith Books one day to research her family name. Apparently, disappearing into the shadows was a running theme in Calla's lineage. No commentary for Zark. Inspired by what he had seen of the Mordecai, Bon set up a tinkering workshop and built impressive clockwork sculptures. No souls were harmed in her making, and the sculptures never tried to kill anyone. I remember that battle at the barn. Most people would be horrified to find glowing remnants of Gorgon activities strewn around their former workplaces, but the folks of Radlaffery were a special brand, and quickly drew up a list of ways to experiment on them. The restoration of Otena Altar brought a vitality to the fauna of elder birches that hadn't been seen in a generation. One day, Bradmia awoke with a lightness in her step. She vanished for 10 years, and returned somehow unaged and full of sorrow. Sequel campaign hook? Did she get teleported to another land? Zark's life ran its course in peace and honor, and after his death, folks wondered whether the gleaming cliff across the lake had always been there. It must have been. Cliffs don't just appear out of nowhere. I'm just happy no one ended up dying. Only 2 people ended up being maimed. Those being Makura, who got maimed twice, and Bond. Also, rest in peace, Ram statue. Zark spent time communing with the tortoise in his shared dreams. So I can call on these in future campaigns, as it was hinted on in Bradmia's epilogue. Sadly, we can't promote these because they didn't reach level 2. Oh, Macbor, sad they didn't use you enough. See, as much as I like the other characters, Zark was the one who clearly pulled his weight out the most. Coloma was the second most one. So that was the quote-unquote tutorial campaign of this game. So in the next episode, I will be covering one of these other campaigns. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!